In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use Silent Auction Pro to manage your seating assignments. The seating assignment feature is available with the purchase of the Auction Promoter component. To open the Table Seating Management page, go to the Event menu and select Manage Table Assignments option. This opens the Manage Table Seating Assignments page. The section on the left shows all the unassigned ticket holders by party. Note that you can expand an individual party by clicking on the triangle icon just to the left of a party node. Party nodes are initially identified by the party code assigned by Silent Auction Pro when the tickets were purchased. You may add a name for the party by pointing to the party node and right mouse clicking on the PC to bring up the context menu. Select the name option and type in the new name. On a Mac with a single button mouse, you can access the context menu by holding down the Control key and clicking with the button. Let's add some tables by clicking on the Add Table button. This brings up the Add Table dialog where you can enter the number of tables that you'd like to add and then the number of seats at each table. Click Add Table and the software will automatically generate those tables for you. You'll notice that each table also has a color code. Green represents empty, yellow will be partially full, blue is full, and red is over capacity. We can also rename a table node by simply pointing to the table and again right mouse click, click a name, and enter a new name for the table. Assigning parties to the table is as simple as grabbing the party and dragging and dropping it on the table. We can add additional people to the same table by dragging and dropping them to the table as well. We'll notice that this table is now full. If we add an additional person to the table, it goes over capacity and we get a warning that the table is now over capacity. In this case, we could move this person to another table if we didn't want that table to be over capacity. Notice that each party node shows the number of people in the party. In this case, we have 12 people in the party. That's too many for a single table. We can split the party by selecting some of the people in the party and splitting them into a separate party. First, let's expand the party so we can see all the members. Next, we want to select the people we want to split off into a separate party. Do this by holding down the Control key on your keyboard and clicking on each person you want in the new party. Release the Control key and right mouse click on one of the members of the new party. Select the Split Party option and this will break off the new people into a separate party and allow you to assign those separately to a table. You can also move people between parties simply by selecting a person and dragging and dropping them into the new party. I want to show you a couple other important features on the page. This button allows you to expand or collapse all parties on the page. This is very handy when you're trying to find a person at a table on the page. For instance, say I wanted to find Bill Smith. If I expand all the parties and then use my browser's Find feature by hitting the Control F on the keyboard, I can type in Smith and quickly find where he's seated in the chart. Clicking on this button will switch to full browser mode, eliminating the Silent Auction Pro header and menus, giving you more space to manage your seating assignments. Clicking on that button again will switch back to normal mode. I want to point out a couple other important features on this page. First, the order of people beneath the table is their seat position at the table. So if, for instance, we wanted Colonel Martin Mustard to be in seat position 1, we could take that whole party and move it up to the top. Now Martin Mustard is seat position 1, Josephine Scarlett 2, Henrietta Peacock 3. If we wanted Henrietta Peacock to be at position 2, we can simply move her in the list. Finally, we can export the table assignments to a spreadsheet by clicking on the Export Assignments button. This will open up a spreadsheet with all the seating table assignments in a spreadsheet format.